Just came back in. I purchased a hose siphoning, excuse me, a hose in sprayer years ago, uh, but it never worked right. And I was wondering why. So I had a little time to get to examine it today and found out that sometimes you could buy things from eBay and it never worked properly because that's why they put it on eBay. So uh, I'm going to purchase another one. That's I found a good price at Lowe's. Uh, is to help me do things around the property a lot quicker, such as fertilizing, and I think this is going to be a pretty good tool to have in my arsenal. Um, so that being said, that's my next move. Um, got all my corn did today. Some of you took the time to look at some of my videos I did today, and it definitely showed that I put a lot of effort into corn this year. That wasn't my intention this year. I just got a little carried away and put in more corn than I ever had before. Um, Peppers are looking good. And now I'm getting ready to shift my attention to fall gardening because that can be very rewarding time of year to garden, to be able to get um, some pretty good collard greens and kale crops. And I also went through my inventory today, which is a good thing to do sometime. Go through your inventory, restacking the supplies of fertilizer that I have, and uh, there are quite a few bags. Uh, I got all but 6 bags in the location where I want them stacked on shelves, but the rest is no room for it on the shelves. Um, Quite a bit of fertilizer, and I fed everything today. Um, so I got to find a way to get my grapes in. One of them I got to get in the ground, and then I have another plant that's a hardy kiwi. I got to get that in the ground. That's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely, I am definitely getting things done. But the one thing I will say that I have not seen soil as pretty as the soil I have in a very long time. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I do not till it. As I said many times before, I do not till it. I do not add chemicals to it. I just simply chop down what grows there, whether it be grass or weeds, and I lay them out, and I just simply um, allow my ground to take it back in. And I'm gonna tell you, I have never seen. I mean, when I first acquired this area where I grow at, um, the ground at first 21 years ago, if we want to go back that far, was very poor soil, and now the soil is so rich that if you pull up a handful of weeds, you see nothing but worms escaping. in any location, any direction you go in, you see worms escaping. And that tells me, excuse me, that the soil is very rich with what they need to eat and survive on. That's why they're there. So I no longer have to um, go throughout the neighborhood looking for leaves. I don't have to, because I'm at that point now where after that 3 or 4 year point of adding these materials, the soil gets richer. So I no longer have to add these leaves to it. Uh, I don't have to add, they call it wood chips. I don't have to add that stuff anymore. You know, um, I can just simply sit back and reap the rewards that I put in. So I simply put in enough of the materials, and the biology in the soil takes care of the rest. And that's how that works. It's a ton. I mean, the soil is so soft and rich. You can shove your hand down through the soil, um, uh, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to do that. I could not do that before. I could not have said that 10 years ago. I could not have said that. And now you can do that without any hesitation or any problems. Well, I'm going to head on out of here because I see that there are there's no one here. You know, I get that one. Uh, it says one person's up there, but I don't know if that's um, a person or actually a piece of software that monitors whatever they're doing. Uh, could be that, could be a person, maybe not, but I'm used to that. Each time I go online, immediately this one reaction is that it always reflects one, and it stays there, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't chime in. It doesn't have any input. It just every. I even timed it at one time. It takes it uh, so many seconds, and then it'll pop up as though someone's there monitoring. And it's not. Um, it's either someone that works for this company and they monitor for them, or it's a piece of software, as I said earlier. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't um, do any thumbs up, or it doesn't do any kind of. It didn't have any input in the show at all. It just does. It's always there. But at any rate, I digress. I had a lot of success today. I wish that we could uh, we could get some better videos, and so I've got to look into a camera so I can get out there on the property and shoot some better quality videos. I keep getting a lot of camera shake and a lot of blurry pictures, and it's come from the way that I'm shooting it now. So everything looks good, but the soil is incredible. Um, Tomorrow, my goal is to put in some eggplant. Okra's got to go in. Okra's got to go in. It's getting late in the year, and you want to make sure you do get okra in the ground, and that's how that works. And I have to use some bamboo stakes and start marking some of the areas where I have the pepper plants, and also um, you have the tomato plants, and mark some of the areas so you know where they are. All right, I guess I should do it. Tomorrow show. Keep on growing.